My dad passed away in a cold case in 1996, and they never found his body. I'm just a regular guy doing my best to find him. This is my little cold case.
With speculations of violence and foul play at hand, I needed to reach out to an expert on those gruesome details. So I met up with a guy who I thought could help me out.
So let's say you pull out the knife and say,
Pretty
"Hey,
close.
you want to go?"
Right.
So you say,
Hey, do you want to go?
"Sure."
Wow. Yeah, I fucking feel the power there.
Yeah.
I would like to go now.
Yeah, exactly.
I would like to go.
He was experienced with both brutality and the dark side of man.
Check that out.
I like the handle on this thing.
Check it out.
That seems custom.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah. A little bit warped.
I get that. And it's also maybe a tool to hide a body, too. Would you
That's
say?
the thing. It's an all-in-one.
Right. Mm-hmm. No, that's incredible. Can you just
Bonk.
scoop? Hey,
Hey,
never again.
getting out.
Yep.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Adios.
Yeah, so the shovel, I'd say, is a pretty good weapon. In World War I, it was actually pretty common for soldiers to use their spade or shovel in combat during trench warfare.
So the shovel, was it a weapon before it was a digging tool?
Honestly, shovels have been around for so long, there's no way to possibly know that.
Right.
He was very familiar with the way of the blade, and I trusted him, one warrior to another.
Why don't you try that out?
In
for
two
size?
hands.
Two-handed.
Oh, I see why they say two hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost two hand. It should be called a three hand.
I wish I had three, because then I could hold a gun too.
Right.
His vast wisdom impressed me, and he didn't pull any punches. He gave it to me straight.
So one of the terms used in the case we're investigating is foul play.
Foul play.
Foul play.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you in terms of violence?
I think it's that would mean unbalanced,
Yeah.
unfair, no honor.
Wow.
So a lot of people would say that a sword fight between two willing combatants, that's fair.
Right.
But let's say I come up behind you with the sword. You don't have a sword. You're just minding your own business,
Yeah.
and I strike you down. Pretty vile.
Yeah.
I think another word for that? Foul.
That makes perfect sense.
When it came to the topic of dismemberment, he didn't have the refined expertise that he did with swords, guns, and shovels.
This right here, you could probably dice somebody up.
Sure.
It's gonna be gruesome and messy.
Yeah.
No matter what, that's a bad business, James.
He frightened me, but in a good way, and I could feel him letting me into his wolf pack. I trusted him.
They're not too light and they're not too heavy.
Those cross guards there, that's just for blocking somebody. Let's say, here, put it up.
Yeah.
Here, let's
Whoa.
see that.
You're not going through that.
No. Impenetrable.
Yeah.
All about, police used to use them in Japan.
These are police weapons of the past.
Yeah.
Wow. So these weapons are coming from all over the world today.
Yeah, well, violence, unfortunately, is a universal human trait.
Gotcha.
It has no border, it has no creed. All religions have used violence, and every civilization has used weapons.
Do you think that having a weapon is a sign of accepting the violence in the world?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think to say, I don't need a weapon, is to turn your eyes from the brutal nature of living today.
What's your biggest fear?
Being eaten.
By a large animal?
Anything. I think being eaten by a person would probably be worse. But, you know, I guess it depends on when my lights go out.
Yeah.
Do I watch it happening? I think watching it happen, that's my biggest fear.
Yeah. You see it.
Being eaten by a bear,
Yeah.
being eaten by a man,
Yeah.
working their way up your leg. That's what I see when I go to sleep.
If you could have any weapon in the world, what would you have?
A minigun.
Why?
Because it's a gun that you can cut a forest down with.
That's a lot of bullets.
A lot of bullets, baby.
With the power of friendship and the spirit of adventure, we can do anything. James' dad disappeared without a trace, but I know we can solve it. It's my little cold case.